Many Indian media outlets covered the story of the recent face-off between Chinese and Indian troops, but on the other side, comparatively, the Chinese media did not pay too much attention to the issue. However, it is important to point out that the Chinese state-run media finally reacted to the story and brought forward a narrative that sounds super interesting. According to the Global Times, the incident has reminded both countries to find an ultimate solution to the border issues as soon as possible. The newspaper also quoted a Chinese expert, Qian Feng, who said that such type of face-offs might hurt the China-India relations in the future. It is well known that more often than not, such type of incidents take place frequently between the border-guarding troops as boundaries of the two nations are not properly resolved. It is worth keeping in mind that China has border issues with multiple countries, and for many years, some of China's neighbors have even perceived the country as a threat in the region. According to a survey that was conducted by PW Research Center in 2014, the citizens of many countries like Japan, Philippines and Vietnam found China as a threat in the region. 74% of people in Vietnam, 68% of people in Japan, and 58% of people in the Philippines said that they think China is the biggest threat to them. As far as a military conflict is concerned, 93% of Filipinos, 85% of Japanese, 84% of Vietnamese, 83% of South Koreans, 72% of Indians, 66% of Malaysians said that Chinese territorial dispute with its neighbors could lead to war. This survey was done in 2014, and since then, many would agree that China's appetite to dominate the world has only increased. In addition, so far, it appears that the coronavirus crisis has not helped China's reputation either. The tensions between some nations in this region have also contributed to the arms race. According to the latest calculations by Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, in 2019, the USA, China and India emerged as the top 3 military spenders in the world, as India held the 3rd position. Questions can be asked if India makes the most of that money, as it is the world's 2nd largest arms importer, just behind Saudi Arabia. And when it comes to exporting weapons, India sits at 23rd position. As far as the global ranking of the strongest military powers in the world is concerned, India sits at the 4th position, with only the USA, Russia and China ahead of it. Since you're here, I would like to recommend that you watch the episode that is being displayed on your screen right now. It is one of the most important episodes that I have ever made on India. See you again.